This is the start of another reading vlog. Hi, my name is Jeanette, and I want to thank you for joining me on the channel Jane Reads. So today I'm going to start a reading vlog. Today is July the 2nd, and my husband is on vacation this week, and I have the day off. So we are heading into the city to do some shopping, and that includes going to a couple bookstores, of course, or an actual bookstore and a thrift store that I usually find books at. But as I said, this is July 2nd, and I am starting Loyally Luke by Petra Basham. I have to say, this was a very long weekend. I mean, it was literally a long weekend in Canada because Canada Day was yesterday, July 1st, so we had the day off. But I recorded my June wrap up on June the 28th, thinking I had a busy weekend, I wouldn't get any more reading done, or I wouldn't finish a book. My weekend wasn't as busy as I thought it was going to be, and I could have most likely finished at least one more book, if not two more books. And so I was reading very slowly. And I decided to start Emma by Jane Austen for Jane Austen July. I hadn't really planned on participating, but I thought, let's give it a try. And I started with Emma because it's the only Jane Austen book I own. So it was the only one available for me to pick up. And so I looked at it and I'm like, okay, if I read 2 chapters a day for the month of July, I will finish it in the month of July. So that is what I've been doing. I am currently on, so obviously I started this in June because I'm currently on chapter 9, and I have seen quite a few adaptations of Emma, so I do know the story, and so I am enjoying it and following it. I don't think I would follow it as well if I didn't know the story. But I also have this on audiobook as well, so I am doing it in tandem with this. So that is what I'm reading right now. Yesterday, July 1st, I didn't start the vlog then because it was just a day at home for us. On the weekend, we kind of organized the garage, and so yesterday we organized the shed because Andrew had a load that he was taking to the dump, just of stuff that was either broken or just didn't need. And then we did send some stuff to the thrift store as well. So we did that yesterday and just kind of relaxed and stuff. So, but I did read one of the novellas in the Protecting Tanner Hollow collection by Lynette Eason. So I have made a start on this and I finished the novella, so I have 3 more to go. I did really enjoy it. I probably shouldn't have been reading it late at night because the main girl, Callie, is in her bedroom trying to sleep and hears noises outside her bedroom and gets up and somebody is trying to attack her. Well, not a great thing when you're lying in bed reading this, right? Because then every little noise was like, what? So I will wait and hold off. Story 2 might not be similar at all, but I'm gonna wait and try to read it in the daylight. That's my plan. But as I said, I am starting Loyally Luke by Petra Basham. So this is the one that I am really excited to read. This was gifted to me by Vivian, and I am so thankful. And I really wanted to read this as soon as I got it, but I wanted to finish my June TBR. Then I filmed my TBR game, and then my best friend Christine threw a wrench in my plans and decided to put this on my July TBR, which meant I couldn't read it in June. I was like, really? Yeah, but I mean, at least she's allowing me to read it, right? So yes, so I am starting this. It is book 3 of the Skymar series. I really enjoyed book 2, was definitely my favorite, possibly Penelope. I did like Authentic Lazy, but Penelope was definitely my favorite so far. So we'll see how it goes. I don't really know a lot about this other than kind of a princess, and Luke is a carpenter and he travels to Skymar to help fix up something. I'm not even really sure. I just know he's there and meets her, and yeah, let's dive in and see what happens. And right now, my husband's offered a haircut, so I'm gonna sit on the deck for a little while and read, enjoy the nice sunshine, and then we are off to the city. This is the section that I am very interested in today. Oh, my earring's twisted. It's really twisted. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, so we have made it, and what did I do with it? I bought some books. I did film a little clip in the store, but I'm very self-conscious about having my camera out and filming when there's other people around. And there was quite a few people. It was a lot busier than I thought it would be for a Tuesday, but that's okay. So what did I get? So in the discount section, I got Fatal Code by Natalie Walters. This was $10. This is book 2 of the Snap Agency series. I have book 1 on my shelf, and you'll see a theme here. I got The Next Target by Nikki Arnea. I have no idea how to say her name. This was only $5.99, and it was romantic suspense, and it sounded kind of interesting. And then I got The Traitor's Pawn by Lisa Harris. This is a standalone from what I understand, and so it was only $10 as well. So I want to expand my romantic suspense on my shelf because that is the genre that have the least amount in it, and it's a genre I love reading, but that's also because I've read kind of my favorite authors' books, most of them, not all of them, because those are the ones on the shelf that aren't the ones read. So I'm like, I need to find some more authors. So if you have any recommendations for your favorite romantic suspense authors, please leave it in the comments below because I want to check out. And then the other book I picked up was Sandcastle Inn by Irene Hannon. This was only 20% off, so I mean it's almost regular price, but it is the most current book in her Hope Harbor series, and that is where I am next. So once I read this one, I will be completely caught up in that series until her next one comes out next April. So I'd like to be caught up this year. And now Andrew is in his fish store looking for some stuff, so I am gonna continue reading Lively Luke. Okay, so I'm back here. We are back home now. I did not film while we were in London. As I said in the car clip, I am very self-conscious about filming in the stores. There was just a lot of people around and I just wasn't in the mood. And I shouldn't say but, we went to the thrift store where I usually have a lot of luck with books. And the shelf was like really picked over and almost empty. However, I did find one book. So I picked up Deception by Patricia Bradley. I have never read this author before, and this is book 4 of the series. Yes, book 4. It has the number on the spine. And I almost picked up number 1 at the Christian bookstore we went to because it was on for $10. This one was $3. But I did not pick up book 1 because I knew I could get it from the library. So I'm like $3, I can't pass that up. So I'm gonna give this author a try, and it fits with my suspense theme that this vlog is apparently all about. So yeah, that was what I got today, and I got 3 chapters so far read of this one, but I have to say, at the beginning, Luke talks about how he is a black coffee drinker. Don't give him any of this frou-frou drink. And I'm like, Luke is my kind of guy, because I am a black coffee drinker and I just made a cup of coffee. So I'm going to sit down and enjoy that and read a little bit more. But I just thought that was awesome, that black coffee, because that is me. Okay, that is it for now. We'll see what happens next. Okay, so I am home from work today and I have an update on this. I am now 142 pages in, just about to start chapter 10. And I am really liking Luke, but I have not connected with Ellie at all. I just don't care. I don't know. It's weird. But I really like kind of Luke and Penelope's text messages back and forth. It's just entertaining. So that's kind of my update for now. Not really, I don't know. I just have such mixed feelings because I really expected to really enjoy this book and it's just okay. Like, I can easily put it down and pick it up, and that's how I'm feeling at the moment. But now that I'm off work, I'm going to get a haircut this afternoon, or later this afternoon, thankfully, because it is time for these bangs to be dealt with. Because they've been driving me nuts for the last week. And then we're going to meet up with my mom and a friend of hers for supper. And I haven't seen my mom, it's been a couple months, I think, since we got together. So I can finally give her her Mother's Day gift. So that is the plan for this evening. And then I will come home and I'll probably read a bit more. And once I get a little bit further, I'll let you know if my feelings changed, if it's not so okay anymore, or if I'm enjoying it. We'll see. And then tomorrow I am off work and we are heading to a concert that Andrew is very excited about. I'm kind of like, I'm going because he wants to go. It wouldn't be my choice, but that's okay. I don't know any of the songs. And I tried listening to a CD. Well, I was forced to listen to a CD, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know any of this. So we'll see how that goes. But I will take you along, and you can have a peek into what we experience. Okay, that's it for now. So, today is the day. Are you excited?
Yeah, should be a good time.
What is today?
Gonna go see Petra.
And reminisce of childhood? Adulthood?
Yeah, back to the 90s.
I don't know this band very well at all. I know who they are, and that's about it. Andrew is a big fan.
I am. I've been to different concerts.
Yeah.
Should
so
be cool.
As we drove down here, I was reading, and I've got less than 100 pages left. And it is definitely a Hallmark movie-ish, other than they're making fun of Hallmark movies. But yeah, I'm still enjoying it, just not as much as I liked Penelope's book. And now we're going to do some shopping because we're here early. So we're going to go into this thrift store, look for some books, hopefully, we'll see, and see what other stores we can check out. That's it for now.
And hopefully they got a good washroom too.
Okay, so I found the book section. Can I find any books? Let's see. I feel like I just heard somebody talk about this book. I have not read it. And it's $3.75. Are you gonna say hi, Bird?
Hi, Bert.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Andrew.
You're a little close. now home from the concert, and what did you think?
Well, all I can say is it was an awesome experience, and if it's something you haven't experienced before, I don't know if they're coming back to Canada or not. They are in Toronto tomorrow night, but by the time you see this video, they'll be long gone back home, and they'll be done their tour, but it was awesome.
Okay.
I haven't seen them since the 90s, and this will be concert number 4, but they still impress me. They're still as good as what they were 20 years ago, or more than that. But I'm aging myself, so I'll say 25 years ago is probably the last time I seen them. So
I'd never seen them. I only went because he wanted to go.
And well, I was allowed to buy this, the 50th anniversary tour. So yeah, and it was actually pretty amazing. Other than the friends that we knew were going, this is the first time in a long time I actually probably didn't know anybody, and my wife says I can't go anywhere without knowing anybody. Well, this time, yeah, if I would have went to the Toronto one, probably would have known some people for sure.
Yeah.
But it was a good time, and didn't forget how loud they are, but it was all right. And my wife went with me. It's not her music, but you're a good person. So.
Might be a little bit deaf now.
Definitely. All right, show them your wonderful book
So,
collection here.
Before we went to the concert, we stopped at a bookstore. Well, we stopped at a thrift store, and I looked at the books. And I ended up picking up Because You Were Mine by Colleen Cowell. I think I recently heard somebody talk about this book and really recommend it, but I don't know if that's for sure because I can't remember who I heard. And then the other one I picked up was The London Restoration by Rachel McMillan. McMillan, yes. This is a historical fiction, I think, but it sounded really interesting because it's following a married couple and then they're separated during the war and then they reconnect after the end of the war and kind of reestablishing their relationship. So that kind of sounded interesting. So, and I mean, it was the word London that kind of got me. So those are the 2 books I added to my collection.
And like normal, I didn't buy any books this time at all.
No, we just bought a t-shirt and another t-shirt.
To add it to my collection.
That is his collection of t-shirts. Okay, that's it for now. I'm still reading. I did not finish the book. I will finish it tomorrow, I guess.
Bye.
Okay, so I finished Loyally Luke by Petra Basham. And I have such mixed thoughts about this book. I enjoyed the character of Luke. Like, I really liked him. I didn't connect with Ellie. I just never connected with her. And this was filled with Hallmark tropes, relationships, anything that can happen in a Hallmark movie, it happened in this book, is what it felt like. And then there's one point near the end where it references Princess Diaries 2, and that's all I could picture the rest of the book. And I'm just like, yeah. I am not a Hallmark movie watcher. I enjoy 1 or 2 a year, if that. But it just, I don't watch all the Christmas ones or anything like that because it just feels so cheesy. And they're the same storyline, just told in a different way, is what it feels like to me. And so this was difficult for me. However, I really enjoyed the character of Luke and the way he showed he cared. But then the way it ends, I was just, okay, it's a fictional book. I totally get that. But the way it ends was like, how realistic is that in life? Go forward a few years, really? What happens, you know, kids come along, like how is that life gonna be? It just, yeah. So I am between a 3 and a 4. I think it's more of a 3.5 for me because while I enjoyed it, it just felt a little too cheesy for me. So I'm sticking with book 2 was my favorite. And that's just, it's a little bit of a disappointment that I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would enjoy it. I loved the setting and kind of seeing the way the characters responded to things and the way like faith and trusting God was worked out in reference to like letting God kind of guide your path and letting him handle your future. I really enjoyed that aspect. I just didn't connect with Ellie, I think, especially the way I hoped to connect with her. And I think that just kind of, and then everything that happened just, yeah. Let's not have every single trope, is what it felt like to me. Oh well. So that was my experience with this book. And so that, I'm going to end the vlog here. I didn't do very well vlogging this week, but it was an off week. Just with my husband being off work, me having to work a couple days, and then I wasn't feeling well one of the days. Like it was a weird week. Thankfully, tomorrow, Monday, everything's kind of, our normal routine is back in place, and hopefully things will kind of become normal again. I really like routine. So yeah, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you've enjoyed and just had some fun with me. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.